Chris JIDDU gets by washing cars outside a hotel in the centre of town. His life wasn't always like this. He used to go to school and his mother provided for him and his siblings. But last month she walked out and Chris is now the breadwinner.
I feel like I have no option but to work. Even if I decide that I don't want to work, nobody would be able to support us. That's why I work, and in the future I hope to be able to get an education, because if I don't, I'll be illiterate, and that won't work. People have to be educated. But if I stop working and I go to school, my brothers will suffer, and I will suffer as well. Even if I come from school, there will be no food for me to eat.
Chris doesn't know why his mother left, but he suspects that she couldn't cope anymore. The rising price of basic goods has left many families unable to feed themselves, even those that were relatively well off. Parents sometimes have no choice but to send their children out to find money.
You didn't used to see children begging at traffic lights like this. It's something that's only started to happen in the last 6 months or so. And the other thing that's really noticeable is that the children are getting younger and younger.
CATHY GROENENDIJK runs an orphanage in JUBA and says the number of abandoned children being brought to her is on the rise.
They are being abandoned because their parents are not able to look after them. There's been a story which I think was confirmed, that there was a woman in JUBA who even tried to sell her children so that 2 of her children, so that she could look after one. And the situation is really getting very bad here in JUBA.
Chris hopes to go back to school himself one day, but his biggest fear at the moment is that his younger brothers won't learn to read or write, like so many thousands of other South Sudanese who missed out on education because of war. Cavell, Jazeera, JUBA, South Sudan.